Here is your winner, Heather Chaotic Williams. 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 Here is your winner, Heather Chaotic Win. Here is your winner, Heather Chaotic Williams. Here is your winner, Heather Chaotic.
Rita 61619. Boyaka, boyaka. That my bueno. Boyaka, boyaka. Now yo, boyaka, boyaka. That my bueno. Boyaka, boyaka. One now yo, boyaka, boyaka. Red. That yo, boyaka, boyaka. That one now yo, boyaka, boyaka. That bueno, boyaka, boyaka. That one now yo, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? San Diego, San Diego, nothing to see that. No, the drinks at the base and beat up. The one and no big bangers.
Here is your winner, Angela Kane. 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 Here is your winner, Angela Kane.
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era,
in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as a decorated champion from MMA. That's right. I think you might know who I'm talking about. They could be the next big crossover star from the cage to the squared circle to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have an MMA champion going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night. It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a chief content officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as a decorated champion from MMA. That's right. I think you might know who I'm talking about. They could be the next big crossover star from the cage to the squared circle to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
The CCO just alluded to the fact that we might have an MMA champion going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Raw. Like into these traps. What else one is going to be? The grid? Yeah, I'll give it to the team. What? Don't make the land was on the team. Emerging from the Battle of Vegas 10, it's going to be fire! You need to stop thinking the person you went advice from. Hey, you're in a Goggin and Mick Carter is fired and now has a career change. And now the WWE draft next week, coincidence. Machine of Baylor. Abraham makes it like you could be joining WWE. Yeah, sure.
Hello there. So nice to finally meet you. I'm Troy Simpkin, seasoned and esteemed WWE producer.
Hey, Troy.
Hey, Troy.
Nice to meet
you.
you.
Too.
We are so excited for your arrival at WWE. There's been so many successful crossover stars between MMA and sports entertainment, and we think you can be bigger than all of them.
Thanks. I think so too. So, what's the plan?
We want to get you acclimated to a WWE ring before the draft. So you're going to head down to the Performance Center. We've even lined up some training partners with MMA experience to make you feel comfortable. Who do you prefer?
I'd love to mix it up with Shinsuke Nakamura.
Excellent. Just be sure to lay low down there. We want your debut at the draft to be a huge surprise.
I'll do my best.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure you look good on draft night.
What are you getting at?
It's just that in the past, WWE superstars had to wear whatever we told them to for their non-ring attire. And as much as I miss those days, that's no longer how it works around here. It's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever you want.
So I can dress how I want to dress? I assumed that was the case, but thanks for confirming.
All right, we better wrap this up before any looky-loos start pulling out their phones. Safe travels, and we'll see you soon.
Jimmy!
Hey, I've seen all your fights. Big fan. Hear you might be joining us in WWE soon.
Thanks. And I'm a fan too. Nice to meet you, Jimmy.
I know you got the fight game on lock, but WWE is different. You never know who you can trust or what's coming next.
That sounds a lot like MMA. I think I'll fit in okay.
So you are coming to WWE?
I didn't say that.
I feel you. Well, maybe I'll see you soon. Or not. Later.
Latest. There you go.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
Oh, and it just got even bigger. It's one of the hottest stars in MMA.
Are the rumors true? Will they be the #1 pick?
Thanks for taking the time to answer a couple questions before the draft. I know you just got here and must be getting pulled in 100 different directions, so I'll try to make this quick.
No problem. And it's Kathy, right?
Right?
Good to meet you.
You too. You've been on top of the fight game for years in MMA. What personality traits led to your success?
Everything I do has a purpose. People like to say they're 2 steps ahead. Well, I'm 20. You can't survive on sheer strength and athleticism. You need to be scheming and calculated.
I can see how that got you here. So then, what can you say about the rumors that you'll be selected #1 overall tonight?
I'd say it's something I could use in my favor. Perception is reality, right? Well, if I'm #1, that just makes my opponents perceive me to be that much tougher to beat. I'll use any advantage I can get.
Well, I know you're busy, so I'll let you go for now. Thanks again, and good luck with the draft.
Thank you, Kathy.
Good to see you.
Hey, boss.
You feeling okay? I know it's tough. New surroundings, big expectations coming from a different sport. A lot of eyeballs on you tonight.
I've got all the angles covered. Kind of like this wrestler I used to watch growing up. What was his nickname? The Cerebral Assassin?
Never heard of him.
Yeah,
I guess he didn't amount to much.
Good one. I gotta get going, but you should be proud of everything you've accomplished to get here. You've earned it. See you out there in a bit.
It's time to kick off the WWE Draft.
Thank you. But tonight is not about me. It's about launching this company in a new and exciting direction. And that all starts with the announcement of the top overall pick. So let's not wait any longer. With the first pick in the WWE Draft, Raw is honored to select the future of WWE.
There they are, the #1 pick in the WWE Draft, and wow, it's a good one.
Talk about making a splash. Adam Pearce got himself a generational talent.
We heard all the rumors, but seeing this play out now really lives up to the hype.
Good luck topping this SmackDown.
Stand by, there's some kind of technical issue here.
Talk about ruining a moment.
What the heck?
Who was that?
Oh, where's security?
Can someone explain what just happened?
Okay, got it. The draft will continue after this break.
Smile with the Rock is cooking. I'll give you the first overall draft. The Raw and WWE got a good one. You can't ignore it. The new era has begun. We're looking into what happened when we take our safety seriously. Definitely not how we operate around here. We haven't handled it, so they have to focus on what's next.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here in WWE? At least in MMA, I knew when I was going to get hit. Maybe I would have been better off staying there.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
The lies your ass done told.
So if it was a random
ass person,
what was with
that bullshit on the fucking Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Focus on the positive and move on? You move some stupid ass shit like that?
I can handle my own strategy on how to deal with this
shit.
Thanks.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
He better not.
Hey, you all right? I'm
good?
fine. I know we didn't cross paths too much when you were in MMA, but it's good to see a friendly face here. Anyway, it's wrestling. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Nigga.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
That attack came out of nowhere. Are you okay?
Good?
Hey, Troy. I'm a lot more angry than I am hurt.
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. The perfect way to blow off a little steam.
You got any idea who was under that mask? Because that's who I'd like to get my hands on.
Get hands on.
I do not. However, since I got promoted, which was definitely based on merit, not because Roman Reigns landed on me at WrestleMania and Triple H felt bad about my numerous injuries, I've been put in charge of booking the matches for our live events.
Congratulations?
You should be congratulating yourself, because I've got my eye on you to be the main attraction for our next big tour.
I appreciate it, Troy. But I'm focused on figuring out who jumped me, and then enacting some very disproportionate revenge.
That's exactly why you should compete in some live event matches. It's the perfect opportunity to sharpen your skills and max out your abilities. Trust me, you won't believe the kind of rewards you'll get with live events.
Fine, Troy. Next time you have a live event opportunity, hit me up.
You're the best. Thanks so much. You'll find me waiting for you when I'm ready to book the next bunch of shows.
Can't wait.
WWE champion in front of World Cup. Nick Hogan team makes it through the debut on. Yes. Yeah. That's it.
Here's your punching bag for the evening.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Bach!
Hey, I remember this competitor. We wrestled at the same state fair in the early 2000s. Man, that was a great night for me.
Wow, does that mean you actually won a match?
No, I lost, but later that night, I went on a ride at the same fair, and it was amazing. It flipped you backwards and forwards and random, seemingly defying physics. Then the next morning, I woke up, and I discovered the Saxtonation.
This explains so much.
And his opponent from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 191 pounds, Ace, the Urban Gladiator, Virginia!
I know he hasn't even made it.
It'll be interesting to see how quickly the superstar can transition from MMA to WWE.
Absolutely. In MMA, you're generally matching strikes and submissions, but here in WWE, you're dealing with a huge range of styles and personalities.
If anyone can make that transition, though, it's this guy. He was the #1 pick for a reason, and he's about to show us why. Wow. Ooh, what a forearm. Kick combination.
Boom! Looking to wear down the opponent. He took the worst of that impact.
Yeah, but I don't think he's all too worried at this point in the match.
Wow! Adrian looking helpless to every attack.
Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Mounted palm strikes. And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Nasty kick to the face.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. Got forearm stung, and now kicks, and a combination of kicks. Boom! Looking to wear down the opponent. Oh, what an intense striking combination.
Goodness!
Buck looks knocked out.
And going for the pin.
That's what he is.
Victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree, Byron. That was pure domination.
No, not this again. It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on.
I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good.
I'm sick of
this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record.
We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there. What are we going to do with him? We're going to get some answers. And we're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
I have a lot of
ideas.
And now we're going to start figuring out which one of them is accurate. Start
talking or I make
New
you.
era has arrived.
Is this about the draft? Because Triple H said it was the start of a new era?
It's been right in front of you, but you can't ignore it anymore.
How'd you mess with the Tron? Got someone from your family helping you out?
Make the right choices, and maybe you'll find out someday.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia
dumbass
out of here.
the fuck out of my face. I meant what I said. Talent CD is the top priority in WWE. So I apologize that we weren't able to stop Tony D'Angelo before he assaulted you again. But you'll get a hands on him in a match. Then man will deal with him accordingly, and this will all be over.
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks
like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his family or someone else behind the scenes, there's got to be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will
My
be.
black ass will be. The official next with the Raw. August 16 versus Tony D'Angelo. Revenge will be had. I have so many theories about this Landon account. Me too. Getting interesting. Popcorn emoji. What the day?
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker. The foe is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Richmond, Virginia. Virginia, weighing in at 191 pounds, Ace, the Urban Gladiator, Virginia.
There's an extra degree of intensity from this superstar tonight. It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxon. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here.
The mask is off, the gloves are off, and any moment will be off too.
The dawn of WWE has arrived.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo is not playing games. This is a man who's been through it all. He's survived the turf wars and paid the price to be the Don.
Well, D'Angelo has already developed quite the family in NXT, amassing success and winning titles.
But now the question is, can he keep focused and succeed in all of WWE?
Well, he better, because there's always competition to unseat the Don.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo. Nice escape, and now takes control. Ooh, stiff punch.
Oh, knee smacks in the face. What a counter by Tony.
Steered away there.
Running knee lift. Right forearm stung. And now kicks. And a combination of kicks.
Relentless.
Meat face. There was no respect for D'Angelo with that move. And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Laying waste to the back of the neck. Jarring impact. Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
Knee right to the face.
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here. Wicked kick to the face. The superstar's locked in. The Fujiwara armbar.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Momentum is completely in his corner now.
This is the kind of intensity he wants to bring all night.
Knee to the midsection. Bang to the neck. Ah, terrific combo.
So precise.
Expert striking combo.
D'Angelo down, and he might be out.
Pin on D'Angelo. Just might do it. This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Seriously?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on?
That's certainly Gigi Dolan.
Trick Williams from behind. What is happening?
And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here. This is a full-on invasion.
And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene.
Nikita Lyons with a chair. And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too. This is insane.
Please, somebody, anybody, do something.
We are under siege. It's Bayley and Kevin Owens. Finally.
You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions.
What the?
Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the
board,
do we
have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least.
Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Yes.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Warner Triple H.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're going to work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need
convincing.
But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust.
I know. It seems like Bayley and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
No more hiding in the shadow playing well. It is it. You want to know it, well, now you have it. And tonight, just the beginning, we are newly the soak of main roster. We are the main roster now. I think we're Anthony.
So do I. I know Archer and Genie McDonald do too.
Anthony never left.
He had been the bloodline, the lifeblood of this company, only to be punched every year in the draft and start watered down for the masses. Mutiny is everything. We will not stop until we're the only brand left in WWE. First off, I am a guy who does not support this mutiny. But Triple H, are you gonna say you're doing something about this shit? Weird. Joe one, you know that you have my full support. Raw and SmackDown will come together to stop the mutiny dead in its fucking tracks.
Hey, it's been a minute.
I know. Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more for exchanging birthday cards and the occasional random text. But maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option.
Best, but not only.
So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
I think to address the reason of events surrounding the NXT mutiny movement. The official position on the board is one of neutrality. NXT be allowed to continue pursuing its goals, also with best for business. What? Hold on, Triple H. What the fuck? Turn down, lead the real man poking. Interesting that the guy who started NXT to sit back and let this bullshit happen. I just resolved you and brought you in to join our cause. Joan, thank you to Tina. Well, say thank you. He persisted. Didn't even a choice. But seriously, it just seemed the right thing to do. We're on the same page. It's your way one competition, then you're going to get. See you soon, Adam.
All right, show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Remember your training. You've got this. Watch out for counters! Use your striking to set up a grapple. Go for a submission. You've got the skills.
That's three.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah. Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT Mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which in my case is being bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simpkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. we have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simpkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
All right, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here she is, making her WWE debut with what seems to be a 50% willing entourage. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Beijing, China, Angela Kay.
Most would want all eyes on them for their WWE debut, but she seems fine sharing the spotlight.
She's not sharing the spotlight, Saxton. That's a watchtower searchlight. She and her partner are letting former WWE producer Troy Simpkin know that there's no escape from captivity.
A bold debut so far. Let's see how she fares in the ring.
Zelina might be little, but she is fierce.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina, one of the smallest competitors with the biggest heart.
Yeah, now Zelina is sitting under the learning tree of Rey Mysterio and the rest of the LWO. Zelina really has a chance to break out even further.
Zelina looking to make the LWO and her family proud tonight.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE.
You kidnapped Mutiny producer Troy Simpkin and basically with him out. You got their attention, pretty mean bending with the Zelina Vega.
The roster has a take no prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simpkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward.
Ooh.
And there's the takedown. Taking out the knee. You fire a shot like that to completely immobilize your opponent. Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. But it was being held back with each of those strikes. She's facing some real pushback here.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Tough night so far for Zelina.
Oh, what an uppercut.
Jarring.
Oh, stiff uppercut.
Ooh, bullseye.
Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine.
Superman punch.
Perched on the shoulders.
Is that enough to take out Zelina Vega?
Shoulders are down.
1, 2, and
And that'll about do it, folks. Here is your winner, Angela Kay.
What a debut. She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE. And right in front of NXT's own Troy Simpkin. You have...
Nice journey, boy. Either work or go. You can keep it as.
pay attention, bitch.
Right?
Demons in your dreams, I ain't sleepless. behind me, now the judge of a boy madness. Let the cameras not understand. I'm the man again. You don't know the Mexican. You're talking. You're on the phone. Walking.
I can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy, disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Thanks, how you coming going? Okay. Who are you? But in the meantime, oh yeah. You cheering your gonna.
Mystery.
You're going to read that. Oh, yes.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me? She's got a chair, and I don't think I'll be able to watch what's to come.
Face first into the chair. Wicked clothesline. Adrenaline.
Setting up for something here.
Lexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
The champs are down.
Where are they headed now?
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though?
Oh.
Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Okay. Yeah, fucking you're dead, nigga. What do you want, guys? You want? Oh, you left for us? Wait, if you want to keep them, okay? You shouldn't have to. It's all in the level. Someone come here. Get back with ours. Yeah.
It's official. New tag title match. August 15 in New York. This is JC Jane and the King.
You know, man. You don't think you're dumb enough. You're doing it. Oh. You got this. You don't want to do anything.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
Remember, guys, the title is on the line here in this one.
And I don't remember the last time the champ was in this much jeopardy, Cole. Tonight might just be the night the title changes hands.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexis King and JC Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
Double super kick!
My goodness.
Working in perfect cohesion, the champions have a strategy in mind.
Foot right to the belly. Ah, look at this. Oh, that'll do some serious damage.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Damage starting to affect the challenger.
All the way to the outside.
Getting tossed out of the ring like that can do some long-term damage. I hope they're okay.
Measured knee drop.
And he gets tossed back into the mat.
There's the tag.
And it is on. Superman punch! Jane has no control here.
Yeah, JC's being completely neutralized.
Just a barrage of strikes. Oh, that last strike really nailed it.
Good defense there. Both superstars countering one move after another.
Oh! Ooh, man, what a hit. There's the tag. This team with bad intentions in mind here. Oof. Ouch. Tandem offense in effect. A good team knows how to truly work as one. She gets bounced into the corner. Oh! Double super kick. The challenger enduring the punishment. And now she delivers her back into the ring. Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues. JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it. The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who's wrapped up in all this? I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on, spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move. And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny. And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
I guess Troy's show of loyalty in our match was enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which branch should we focus on first?
Make sure to comment, rate, share, subscribe. Take care. I'm out. Peace.